What are you doing? Get out the way.
So I got you a card and I wanted to read it out to you.
Okay, and how about you read what that card actually says?
So celebrating you.
So in today's video, we're gonna go over our 5 main reasons on why we love our car. And actually, it's gonna be a little bit more than 5 reasons because there's a lot of stuff that we actually love about this car, and we're gonna go ahead and cover it for you guys in this video. Alright, so before that Florida weather comes in and ruins our parade, we're going to go ahead and cover everything that's inside of this little letter to our dear and beloved car. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start rolling with our likes about this car. Okay, so for number 1 on my list of things that I love about the car is how aggressive it actually looks. So this is pretty aggressive for a family-sized car. A lot of people say it's inspired by the Camaro. Some people say there's actually a hidden Stingray right here. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it right here. Here's the tail. And here's the fins of a Stingray. Throw it back to the Stingray Corvettes. Anyways, regardless, we have the RS, which is the Rally Sport Edition. So it's a little bit more aggressive than the others. So we'll start off with the gloss black trim. This is the only trim of the Blazers that actually have the gloss black. So here's a good look of it for you guys. Because all the other ones come with like a matte black. It looks kind of cheap in my own opinion. And then the Premiers, they have a body colored match with the paint that you guys chose. But yeah, here's the back. Again, that is a gloss black as well. And then just all the little accents on this car give it a very aggressive look. So you can see the little body lines along the way. And honestly, the wheels could be a little bit better. It's pretty wide of a car, and it's just naturally has a nice stance towards everything. Everything's stock suspension and everything like that. So it's just naturally wide compared to other SUVs out there. Is this roof itself? It's pretty much flat and it doesn't really have a little hump on there like most SUVs and cars have. So I actually do enjoy that aspect of it. So went ahead and turned on the lights to show you guys the more aggressive look towards everything. And one of the main things that I love about this car is the daytime running lights. Just a little slit right there makes this car pop on the road, especially at night. But yeah, so that's number 1 reason why I like this car. It's just the aggressive dad car that most people want. Well, that most people want on a sportier car. I guess I'll say that.
Reason number 2 is that it's a perfect size family car. We don't like too big, we didn't want too small. In our Outlander, when Bryson would be in the car, his feet would be touching the armrest. Now he has plenty more room. Another thing that I really like is that there's AC, watch out Bryson. There's AC vents back here for him, so he has AC and you don't have to rely on the front controls for it.
So like Heather just said, number 2 was it's a great family car. So we got a reasonable amount of space back there for multiple car seats if we need it. Got enough space for somebody that's a little larger like myself, and it's got good cargo space in the back. I like my AC cool. She likes to be a little warmer. And it's got dual climate controls, so she can have a little warmer in her seat and I can have it nice and freezing on my seat. And then back there, as she already described, AC vent back here aims pretty well at the car seat back there. And not to mention, it's got a lot of room in the back. So plenty of space back here. Don't mind the car right now, but as you can tell, we're already utilizing it how it's supposed to be. Alright, another thing that I really like about you is the ability to have somebody sit back here comfortably. So on long road trips and stuff like that, the back seat right here has the ability to go ahead and recline, which makes for a nice little nap time back here. So really like that. And another plus is when you're back here, can you see the camera please? This is actually more of like a stadium seating back here. So you're a little elevated more than the people in the front, which gives you the ability to see the road. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing if you're scared to see your driver driving, but it is it's nice back here, especially if you have little ones. They can see the road, they can see things, and keep occupied. Okay, number 4 is, I like the fact that it is a family car, but it also has power. So we have the RS, so it has a V6 engine in there. And let's go ahead and pop the hood and I'll show you guys what's underneath. But here is what is underneath that hood. Here's the heart of the car right here. It is the V6. There you go. It's the first car I've actually had. It was a 6-cylinder. There is a lot of space in here to work along things, and very nice and clean still, as it's it's a 2020. But yeah, there you go. Here's your intake, everything like that. We'll go over more in-depth view of this at another time, but that's what you can expect on the Blazer RS. And there's other trims as well that has the V6. And also, I'm also a big fan of these hood dampeners. Makes life a little easier when propping up that hood. But yep, there's enough power for a family car.
Reason number 5 why we like you is the infotainment center. We have audio, phone, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. My specific favorite is Apple CarPlay. So when my phone is connected, I can get GPS on here, I can play my songs, I can see my messages, and it's the same with Android Auto as well.
And for my little 2 cents, it is pretty user friendly, so I'm not really too big onto the whole Apple CarPlays and things like that. But if I can navigate it, pretty much anybody can. If he had a phone, he'd even be navigating this thing. But yeah, it is very helpful. We use it all the time as we live in Florida. We're going to theme parks, we're visiting family, going to a lot of places we've never been before, and Google Maps on there works pretty great. And we haven't really had any issues with it, but we have heard online of some people experiencing bugs with it. But personally, our car, the 2020 RS, we haven't had that yet. So.
Reason number 6 is the remote AC start. So the AC will start before you even get to your car.
So that's a pretty simple process to do. I want to go ahead and explain that.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit your lock button twice, and then you're gonna hold this little arrow with the circle on it until you hear the car turn on. Now nothing in the vehicle is on except for the AC, and it's just to cool it down before you get into your vehicle.
Which again, makes it a very practical car for somebody with a family. If you're getting the baby ready, getting the diaper bag ready, anything like that, you can go ahead and get that car nice and cool for you guys to go ahead and enter. And as she already said, the car isn't fully on, so you're not gonna be wasting too much gas. And it's a good feature to actually have.
Number 7 that we like is the multiple ways to open the tailgate. So number 1 is through our remote.
Just a nice double click and it opens up.
The second way to open it is just manually touching it, but I'm not gonna show you that. Third way is with your foot when your hands are full.
And just a simple touch of the button and you got it closed.
And then number 4 is just a push of the button in the door.
So that last option, you guys actually have the ability to open up that tailgate fully open 3/4 of the way, or actually turn it off for like any type of safety features if you're against a wall or something and you don't want to have a risk of opening it. But yeah, there are your options right there. Fully open 3/4 of the way, and it's just separated with a little dial. And yeah, there's that. So number 8 on the list, I actually put kind of combines with number 1, which is the aggressive look. But I want to talk about things I actually love about the RS itself. Number 1 was the aggressive look of the black gloss trim, but also on the inside, I'm pretty sure it's the only trim that has the red accents in here, which definitely makes this car pop. Because without it, the car kind of looks bland at times, but to each their own. I'm just personally a fan of the red. So you got the red stitching up here above, which runs along this pleather, or the perforated leather, that's what they call it. You got these little red rings around the AC vents. And then all along the seats as well, it's got a nice little red trim on there. Pretty happy with the interior of this car. Okay, and number 9 is near and dear to me because I'm a veteran with back pain. And it's the lumbar support that this car offers. So I'm not really too sure if it's just this trim or not. But regardless, right here, this little handy dandy button is going to control your lumbar support. So that's going to push and give support to your lower back here, which definitely helps on long rides. We drive to Orlando all the time, which is about an hour and a half for us. We drive down south. So we do a lot of driving, and having that extra support down here definitely helps, and I can definitely tell the big difference in being able to be comfortable. So quite frankly, there's a lot more reasons why we personally like this car, but that's just the very few that we can name at the top of our head on a short little list that we have. But other than that, that's pretty much all I want to really cover today in today's video. Got anything to say?
Overall, we're just really happy with the vehicle.
Yep, so we'll go more in depth on why we actually decided to buy this in another future video, and then we'll also talk about our dislikes of this car as well, as because everything is a yin yang to life. There's things that you're gonna like and things that you're not gonna like, but regardless, that's gonna close up today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. If you guys are in the market for one or already have one and notice the same things as well, lay down a little comment down below, and we'll go ahead and talk about it. So with that being said,
it should also be noted we have the RS, so I don't know if all of these features are in every trim of the Blazer.
good point. So with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. Never live your life in idle, and we will see you guys in the next videos. Peace.